Hey,
Hi.
I think today might be a shorter meeting unless somebody has anything to bring up.
If anybody knows how to permanently change this, because I change it every week, let me know. It just doesn't, it's not
Change,
persistent.
no, yeah, change what?
My name,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
I change it, but it's not persistent. I have to do it every time.
I know, yeah, I had the same problem. I don't know how to do it permanently. Perhaps there is a setting.
There must be, because I don't change mine.
Well, how did you, let's see. The only options I have are rename, which I do.
Huh? Mine stayed.
John, are you in? Can you say a few words about the blog posts, or is there any update? Or I know you were working on it. Has Joe's reached out to you
No.
about this?
No,
Oh,
I started tweaking something, but
okay.
like I said in my email, I had higher priority
Yeah, I
items
know.
right
I
now.
hear you. Yeah, I get
Yeah.
that. So perhaps should I remove that topic then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's remove it. Update. Okay.
I mean, I've looked at some of the other blogs that the projects have put up, but I haven't had a chance to really dive into it and wordsmith.
Let's see who from Intel joins today. If we could get a, what's his name? Rafal on there, that would be good. See if they could commit to doing something on the emulator.
Yeah, I thought that was a good idea.
901.
Yeah, me too.
Nobody's really here.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
That's 2 after.
Yeah. Yeah, let's give it to 5 after, and then we call it a day. I was a little late posting things. I guess perhaps I need to. Oh, now we got Daniel at least. That's good. Hey.
Hello, yes.
Hey, Daniel. How are you?
Doing good.
Great.
I just had a meeting with some other guys from Colorado. They said you had snow yesterday. That's not good.
Oh, really? Yeah, we had some really bad rainstorm coming over the weekend, or Sunday, Monday, I would say. But here in Fort Collins, I didn't see snow. Susan, perhaps, I'm sitting inside my office. Were you outside? Did you see snow?
No, I was a little
These guys
surprised.
were in this. There is a very nice little city, like an hour south of Denver. I don't remember what it's called. It's on the right side of the road, and it's a big mountain behind it. A really cute little city.
Well, there are a couple of cities there. I think there is one city called Greenland, actually, which is
yeah, but down there at least 1 hour south, they had snow. I should know the name. I've been there a few times when you had those.
Yeah, when you drive south of Denver, it seems like you go up for quite some time. And my son was playing hockey down there in Colorado Springs, so we drove there quite a bit. And if it would rain in Denver, that would always turn into snow when you hit that place.
Yeah,
like
maybe it is Colorado Springs I'm thinking about. Yeah.
Sorry, Susan, you said.
Yeah, sorry.
Not important.
Yeah. So we got Muto here as well. Perfect.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Muto. We don't have anybody. Oh, we have Alex. Perfect. Alex, Muto, Daniel, Susan. Okay, so I think it's 4 past. So let's start. It might be short. The only thing I put on the agenda today was, well, first I didn't put that, but I just want to give an update on the architecture meeting we had yesterday, where Alex was part of it. I was there. Muto was there. We kind of decided that we wanted to have some sort of an evolving architecture type of documentation somewhere. and we wanted to document where we are today and then where we're going. So that's and Alex actually brought up a tool that you can use in Confluence to make this happen that will allow you to do drawings and collaborate around it. I haven't checked it out yet, Alex, but I'm getting there. So the idea there, Daniel, is to be able to hit that place and you see how the architecture is today and where we want to go. One thing we talked about is that we want to make all services well documented so they can stand alone. And if they have northbound Redfish APIs aligning with DMTF, they should obviously already be documented. And if they have some other APIs that other services can use, then they also need to be documented. And then just sort of noting down where we want to go with the architecture so people understand that. So that's what came out yesterday. And for today, we did have a meeting just before this one on the. Actually, I should bring up this LFN antitrust thing probably and share that. Otherwise, Louise will be upset with me. So let me just quickly do that. Boom. Share. Up. Yeah, you saw it. Great. Good. And then the other thing was the LFN Developer and Testing Summit, and that is coming up in a couple of weeks. We hit the web page there. We were on a meeting with Joe's, and I was there, and John and Susan as well. And there's not a lot of projects that have committed anything there yet. So we was discussing, and one topic that came up that is that we could have a presentation on ODIM refresh type of thing, what has been going on in the project. And there, obviously, we have the addition of the Dell plugin, we have the work going on with the Cisco plugin, and we have the composition service as well, that the work has been started by AMI. Then there is a fourth one, but that's what I wanted to check with Intel. And Alex, I'm sorry to put you on the spot, but you're the only Intel person here. You did the contribution of the emulator, and that could either be just mentioned in this ODIM refresher, or it could be a presentation on the emulator and perhaps even a demo. I don't know what you think, and I guess it's a question really for Rafael, but I don't know if you have any input, Alex. I was thinking.
Well, yeah, I can probably speak to this. So the way we would probably want to do it is just to show how it helps in debugging of services that are being developed for ODIM, or for that matter, how it could help, develop Redfish compliant interfaces for
anything, basically.
For anything really, for OpenBMC, for any OCP work that's going anywhere.
So the question is, do you think that Rafael? I mean, we need to check with him, right? But do you think they could have a demo ready, or would we just want to give a little presentation?
We can check with Rafael. I mean, I can certainly. We have our own internal discussion that we have on a weekly basis. We can discuss that there.
So I'll just put down that you will talk to Rafael.
Yeah.
And then for the content for the ODIM refresher, do you think that's because the problem is we haven't had a release since we talked last on this forum. So I just want to give a refresher on what the project is up to. Any thoughts there from any of you as far as perhaps we should do something else, or it needs to be a little bit more? I'm thinking 30 minutes, but.
Yeah, and I sent John a bunch of slides that we used to present the community. My thinking is that, we should just continue leveraging that slide deck and continue to enhance it and, maybe evolve it a little bit, maybe create a short version of it. But I think it would be good to to have a consistent kind of message. I don't know. I mean, we should definitely remind people what ODIM is for and what use cases it solves for.
Yeah. Is that a slide deck you're aware of, John? You know what he's talking about, right?
Oh yeah, exactly. And I've been leveraging that material and the material that it was derived from all along. I agree that whatever it gets presented at this forum in June should start by reminding people what ODIM is and why we're doing it and what problems it solves.
Yeah.
Then the question becomes, okay, do they need to go through another view of the material that's already been presented about the specific use cases, its internal architecture, et cetera, or has
We're
that already
thinking
been
that
adequately covered?
we can probably jettison some of the logistical kind of slides and just focus on the use cases and sort of the conceptual view, and then sort of the contribution areas, and that should be enough for 30 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a problem making it an hour. I was just thinking we might not have enough material because we don't want to take them through all the use cases again. We don't want to give it. I agree it's appropriate to remind them what ODIM is and what problems we are solving, and that might be a shorter part of the presentation, and then the longer part would be what we're up to right now.
I don't think we need more than 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm sort of on the same wavelength with Jonas. We remind people what it is, why we're doing it, and then here's what's new. Here's what's happened since last time we were in front of you all.
Yeah.
By the way, I have just verified that Glyphy is fully functional on our website, and it is.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what you mentioned yesterday.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. Perfect. I'll take a look at that. And then we wanted to see that we could collaborate on this deck as well, then for the LFN developer and testing forum. So I'm thinking, how can we do that? Can we just stick the presentation somewhere, and then we keep updating it there, or?
Yeah,
I don't know how that works. It's not a SharePoint, so it's more like you have to reattach it every time, isn't it?
No, you don't actually.
Okay.
Well, you can certainly upload different versions. It's not like, but that's probably fine. We have a place where we were supposed to anchor all this stuff. I think it was under marketing.
Sorry, under. So we
Yeah.
have research and development, right?
If you go under the marketing section, we have community outreach, recent events, upcoming events. And we can, on the upcoming events, we can create a placeholder for this event and then just put the presentation materials there and just start developing them.
Yeah, we have one there. I put it there. Okay. So what if I attach then the deck there, and then you start working on it, Alex? And how does it? Because on SharePoint it's kind of transparent. As soon as I save, there's a new version. You can go back and look at version history. But I envision that's not the case on the wiki.
Well, the thing to do would be to upload PowerPoint presentations, and you probably need an editor to kind of consolidate all the changes. The other way to do it would be to kind of work on the individual slides again, let me see if there's a way for us to import or export a PowerPoint. Let me just see that.
And do we know if there is a new, somebody's showing something. Jim Baker. Hey, Jim. Oh, there's some LFN guys here now. So just for your information, we did show the, what is it that?
Antitrust.
Antitrust thing in the beginning.
Sure you did. Anyway.
Yeah. It was like 2 seconds,
navigate,
I'm telling you.
If you navigate here, there's a create ODIM topic button.
Yeah.
And you press that, and bingo bango, you can upload materials, you can outline your topic.
Yeah. we'll do that. We were there in another meeting, and I didn't make this happen. But so we were thinking about how do we work on it in the meantime before we actually upload the presentation. We need to work on it and collaborate across different companies. So and the wiki Confluence we have, and of course the web page in the Confluence wiki you can attach something to. But then if somebody's working on it, it's still the old attachment, right? So I guess we will just have to keep uploading different versions.
Yeah, I think that'll probably work. You don't need to even upload different versions. As you upload the file over and over again with the same name, it versions automatically.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. So let's do that then. Is there a do you, Jim, or Kenny, do you guys know if there is a new template that we need to use, or is it the one we had from last year still fine, or what is your thought there?
The one that was used in February or January, February, whenever it was, is still good.
Uh-huh. Was that this year then? How many times a year do you do this thing? Is it twice then, or?
We have 2 4-day developer forums a year. And then we also have technical meetings that generally align with our in-person events, which of course has been thrown off a bit. But the developer forums, long story short, we have 4 developer events a year generally. 2 are shorter and 2 are longer.
Okay. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, we didn't have a release, so we probably just want to do a refresher what's going on in the ODIM project right now. And then we had a new major contribution from Intel, so we will just checking if we can get a slot for that as well. So, okay.
I'd recommend something on how ODIM aligns with the 5G blueprint.
Did I hear you call out Daniel's name now? Then, sorry, Daniel. Yeah, perhaps we want to have that as well as part of the refresher, or do we? Because I don't know that we have reached. So there is the super blueprint, right? But that's more like 2022, and then we have the ONES ones, and that's still what we're trying to. We are right now, I think, forming an opinion and trying to weasel our way into that. So we could say a few things about that, but I'm not sure we're ready today to say much. Daniel, do you agree, or?
No, so for the second part with ONES demo and with the current demos, it's really hard to say because it's, in my view, they are on a very different level. It's hard to see which one and how we fit into that, right? But on our ambition to be part of the super blueprint and kind of be in the infrastructure management box together with Annika, I think that would be really good if we can at least kind of voice our goal to be in there, right, in some way and contribute to this.
Yeah, and these are cross community events, so you can do less telling and more asking.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point. So, Daniel, I don't know if I can ask you. So when is this event, Jim? It's in June sometime, right?
7th through 10th.
7th through 10th. Okay, so Daniel, if you want to contribute a single slide with on that, where if we ask questions or.
No, so maybe we can do a slide with kind of where we see ODIM fitting into this and the benefits and stuff like that for the overall super blueprint, and maybe some questions or notes about the demos, and maybe we can get maybe one of the kind of demo track leads or something like that could give us some ideas, and we can ask questions on where the need could be if you look at what is happening this year. So I can make a slide for that. Yeah, sure.
I'd
Okay.
recommend a architecture slide,
Yeah.
make sure everyone's on the same page, kind of maybe a proposal, and then just ask questions. Yeah.
Architecture. That's a very scary word.
Yeah, I think I can make an architecture slide.
Yeah. Nice. So that's yeah. I didn't have anything more on the agenda for today actually. So I don't know if anybody have anything else we want to. Oh, Muthu. I don't have any updates since yesterday from from Jeff Otter. He's still looking for what was the outcome of your submission. It is obviously the case that they saw your submission and you didn't get an email. So I think they should, in some shape or form, improve that process. Because if you submit something to DMTF, you should at least get an email saying, "Thank you for your submission. We'll get back to you potentially." Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you guys see the reply from John?
No.
Yeah, I mean, John replied and said, "This is how you get your stuff done. There are 3 ways to submit feedback." I saw this yesterday.
So we shouldn't use the portal, or sorry.
Well, so hang on, because I think there are different degrees of attention that gets paid to different things. Let me just.
Okay.
Yeah, earlier he sent like options and we choose that feedback portal. So
Right, and he sent that yesterday, and he said the issue was filed 12 days ago, unapproved, unassigned. The issue is still being discussed and understood. Asking submitter to attend the Redfish Forum meeting to expedite the discussion.
So the submitter is I guess Muthu here, right? Has
yeah,
Wait, I may be reading the wrong email around this. Just a second.
yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't see that anymore. So where am I looking? Where did I see it? Did I delete it? I may have deleted the email. I'm not sure. But you did see the email with 3 options, right?
yeah. He shared like some time back 3 options. One is the like the feedback portal
Right.
forum. Second one is the like posting as a bug in the DMTF Redfish portal. So there are 3 options. I saw that email.
Right.
But do you think we need to do anything else at this point? Should I keep? I mean, John, we can ask John Leong as well because.
Yeah, he is. We can definitely, since he is our sort of, I would imagine, our liaison into that community from ODIM, since he usually attends the meetings. The reason why nobody from Intel is on is because we have an internal company meeting that I should probably be attending as well. So, but I just wanted to show up and just at least see if anything was up.
Yeah.
I can ask John to kind of reach out and sort of explain where the AMI request is.
Yeah, very good. And I look at it as an ODIM request, I guess. But yeah,
right.
Filed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's good. So perfect. I didn't have anything else. So unless somebody else has something, we can end earlier and give you half an hour back.
I don't have anything.
Okay. Appreciate it. Talk to you guys next week. Thank you very much.
No.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you all. Bye.
2.0 and followed very closely by the Ice Lake launch. I was just very impressed with our ability to bring together a cohesive, coherent, comprehensive story around the Ice Lake platform, right? It was probably the most important launch of the year for the company. Not only does Ice Lake bring all the significant improvements that you've heard about, nearly 50% performance improvement, significant improvements in memory bandwidth and PCIe Gen 4, but also all the added acceleration we're bringing to the table in terms of crypto acceleration, AI acceleration, the new security instructions like SGX. It also highlighted this launch, the true platform nature of what we've been trying to do, right? Our Ethernet portfolio combined with Ice Lake, our FPGAs and the ASIC and Optane, massive support from our customers and partners. We have every major CSP, over 300 designs from OEMs and ODMs, all the major COSPs, the comm service providers, the largest ever early ship program for us, right? Over 200,000 Ice Lake Xeons shipped before the launch. And you can see some of the press and customer reaction here, as they anticipate, good things to come as we go into the Ice Lake ramp. We still have a ton of work to do. Right? We just PV'd Ice Lake about a week and a half ago, and our customers are now ready to ship as we go through. I believe next week they're going to start shipping systems into the marketplace. So, this is really the launch itself, the starting line, not the finish line. Huge ramp ahead of us. We have to finish, as I mentioned, all the follow-on products, the HCC SKUs, the Ice Lake D SKUs, and just in general, make sure we lean into that customer interest that I talked about. And I want to just give you a few examples where customers are excited about what we have to offer here. Let me start with the network. As you all know, we've been on this long journey in trying to transform the network to be more cloud-like, to be more software-defined, to use our core general purpose microprocessor strength to replace proprietary ASICs and equipment inside of the network. And the core part of the network first moved to NFV, right, and network function virtualization a few years ago. And we've done a phenomenal job of winning most of that business. But the biggest